Hi guys, it's Min and welcome to Korean class. 안녕. Hi guys, it's Min again, and today I'm going to talk about one of the most confusing grammar particles, especially about subjective particles. When you make a sentence in Korean, we always need particles for each subject and object, and this is where you started to get confused. Actually, particles are not really difficult to use once you get used to them, but you need to understand and practice properly, otherwise you will never be able to use them, even if it's necessary. So in this video, I'll talk about when to use which subject particle among 은, 는, 이, 가, and how to differentiate their meanings. First, most of the case, you can use both 은, 는, and 이, 가 as long as it follows a subject of the sentence. However, it might give you a slight different impression, or it also might change the meaning of the sentence itself. So it seems like native speakers just go by feeling, which is also true because we native speakers, native Koreans, don't really think about the rules when we use particles, but still there are some rules. So there might be some exceptions, or it may differ from how they use the particle, how they emphasize, how they accentuate the tone, intonation, everything. But anyway, rules exist. So let's have a look together. First, 이가 is called subjective particles. So it's emphasizing the subject itself. However, 은는 is subjective subsidiary particles, which means it doesn't fully work as a particle, but it's just supporting it. So you are talking more about the following things than the subject. For example, when you say 쌤이 학교에 갔어요, which means Sam went to school. But here you're emphasizing that it's Sam who went to school. So Sam went to school. But when you say 쌤은 학교에 갔어요, in that case, which also means Sam went to school, but you were talking more about the fact that he went to school, not it's about Sam. Another example, 코끼리가 풀을 먹어요. The elephant is eating plants, grass, and here you're saying that when you say 코끼리가, you're saying that the elephant, probably a specific one, that is eating grass. But when you say 코끼리는 풀을 먹어요, in that case, you were saying that elephants are eating grass and plants. That's the point. So we all know that we talk about 코끼리, but we emphasize that it's grass that they're eating. In the same context, when you talk about a random thing, you start with 이, 가, and continue with 은는. For example, imagine that you are talking about a car. You will start like 차가 있어요. So there is a car, because it's your first time to show that you're talking about a car. So 차가 있어요. But when you continue speaking about the car, like 차는 검정색입니다. Now you can say 차는 because you are more focusing on the fact that it's black than it's a car. So 차는 검정색입니다. Another example, 고양이가 걸어갑니다. There is a cat passing by. So you are talking about the cat. But when you say 그 고양이는 뚱뚱합니다, now we say the cat is fat. So we are more emphasizing on the fact that it's fat, not it's cat. So we say 그 고양이는 뚱뚱합니다. So you don't say 그 고양이가 뚱뚱합니다 in this case. It also works when you introduce yourself. When you say, I'm Min, I'm Korean, I'm a teacher, you are emphasizing on Min, Korean teacher than I. So in this case, I'd say 저는 민입니다. 저는 한국 사람입니다. And 저는 선생님입니다. Or you don't even have to repeat 저는 all the time because we all know that I'm talking about myself. So you start with 저는 민입니다. And then you can just put 한국 사람이고 선생님입니다 without having a subject. It's also possible. Lastly, ENG is used with a general statement and 은는 is for more contrastive statements. For example, when you say 개가 커요, it just means the dog is big. We don't really care about anything else than the dog. However, if you say 개는 커요, you are sort of comparing the dog with something else. So the dog is relatively bigger than something else. So when you say 개는 커요, or you can add 고양이는 작아요, for example. So the dog is big, but the cat is relatively smaller. Or when you say 컴퓨터가 비싸요, it just means computers are expensive, like generally expensive. But when you say 컴퓨터는 비싸요, again it means computers are expensive, like more expensive than something else. So you were sort of expecting that something else is following, something like 컴퓨터는 비싸고 책은 싸요, something like this. Cool. So that's it for today's lesson. These rules may look quite complicated, but once you understand how does it work, you will get easily used to it, and one day you won't even have to think about it anymore. So the best way to get used to it is to be exposed a lot of sentences. So try to listen and read as much as possible in Korean. And when you see these particles, try to think why native speaker used 은 or 는 instead of 이, 가, or vice versa. So I hope that this video would help you to learn something new and speak better Korean. So share your idea about this video. Let me know if there's anything else that you want me to cover. So yeah, study hard, practice a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video. 공부 열심히 하시고요. 연습도 많이 하시고 저는 다음 비디오에서 만나도록 하겠습니다. 다음에 만나요. 안녕.